Great, then you're going to take your texture and using a rolling pin, which I don't have up here, you can roll that on. I'm just going to have my makeshift rolling pin here, my coffee mug. So roll that on, get a nice even texture. And then to make your handle, you just got to decide how you want it to look. I'll take a handle like this and I'll have it be larger at the top so that it's stronger where you're actually grabbing onto, and then thinner at the bottom just to hold it in place. So that's the kind of handle that I'll make right now as well. So I'm just going to cut basically a V. Take off the extra clay. There goes some of it. Now this is what's really important. As you start making your handle, the moment you start to bend the clay, especially if you're adding a texture in, it's going to start having some cracks that appear. So that's where you've got to take a little bit of moisture on your hand, add it in with the texture as you're turning the handle. You can use the fan or you can use the hair dryers in the back. Now this is what's really important though. You get the handle curved the way that you want, and then you have to cut it so that way it's going to work. So I'm going to take it at a side here, and I'm just going to slice off at the angle where it's going to attach. Think about your design and actually, finish off the walls of your pot first before you actually do the cuts, so that way you can see how it's going to attach. Right? Score, slip, seal, and then support coils go around it. So what I mean by right, the next type of handle I'm going to show you is called a tube handle. So you're going to take some clay, you're going to roll it like you would a coil, but we're going to leave this a little bit of a larger coil, because I'm actually going to hollow this out using a technique where you can create a tube. So I'm just going to cut off a chunk of this and I'll use some of it. Then I'm going to press the dowel through the center. And then this is how you can really easily hollow this out. I'm going to roll the coil, keeping the wooden dowel at the same height from the surface of the board. And I'm just rolling it right on the surface here. And what you'll see on the inside is that it's a real compact clay that's really strong. I'm going to cut it at an angle here, and then I'll cut it at an angle here, and the next tube that I make is going to attach on here. So I'll take another piece of this coil, press the dowel through, then I'm going to cut these at an angle kind of like I did for the previous part, and then I would score, slip, seal there. That's how it would attach right on. And then maybe I've got another little piece here that's going to help bring it back that way. So I just cut this at an angle as well. Open that up again. If you think of if you ever played Super Mario Brothers, this is like those tubes that you have to jump over or go through in that game. But what I've done here, if I score, slip, seal all these, this becomes the handle that would attach on to my vase. Right?